Hi, I'm Rita Gehman, and today's topic is about how alcoholism affects your family. Many alcoholics know that their behavior has detrimentally affected their family, but many of them, or us, by the way, I have experience in this on both ends, on both being the alcoholic and being the person with low emotional intelligence, and also being the victim or the person on the other end of the alcoholism. So I just want to go into detail about this. Alcoholism affects your family when it becomes more important to you than your own self-respect and your respect of others. Respect is something that we all need. We all need to have for ourselves, and we all need to have for others. And it is often said that however you see yourself, others will see you the same way. Well, it's very true. Once you define how you see yourself and how you are, then others are, others have to, others always treat you the same way. Even if not immediately, they always do. They always think of you the same way as you think of yourself. So it's important to understand that, especially if you're a leader in the house, but even if you're not, if you are an alcoholic, it affects everyone around you, because since they love you and they care for you, or they look, and especially if they look up to you, if you are engaging in such self-destructive behavior that you're affecting the people around you, it becomes something that they think about all the time, they live with all the time, they're around all the time. And the only way they know how to deal with it, and they'll eventually find this, even if they're kids, they'll eventually find the only way to really deal with this is to be an alcoholic themselves. And if you have kids, that's a scary thing to know. So it's something that you have to recognize in yourself. You have to admit to yourself. You have to recognize in others, and you have to admit to others. And it's something that you have to start standing up to. And even if you don't know what to do, and even if you don't have a support group near you, which would be strange if you didn't, but I realize that some of you may be out in the country. I understand. But even if you don't have a support group near you, just knowing that you have the problem and knowing how it affects everyone else, it will actually take away a lot of the burden on your shoulders, because you no longer have to live with being the only person who knows about it and has, and judges yourself and everything like that. You can kind of release it out into the world and start dealing with the truth, and start dealing with fixing your house, rather than trying to hide your house when it's sitting in the middle of the neighborhood and everyone can see it. Alcoholism is something that it's very hard to hide, and if you have the behavior and other people are used to being around that behavior, it's very hard to act like you don't have it. So don't kid yourself. Most people probably have figured it out, and the people who haven't, they know something's wrong. They know there's something wrong with you, and they know that you're struggling with something and that you can't handle it. And that's okay. You don't have to get help from other people, but you do need to get help, whatever kind it is. And just admitting it, and also recognizing that your alcoholism is affecting the people around you, and it's not just affecting them a little bit, it's not just affecting them through your behavior. Like, I know that many alcoholics, and I know that I'm one of them, when they believe that they have fixed a problem, well, they believe that, well, that they fix everything. In other words, as long as I'm not hitting you, as long as I'm not putting you down, as long as I don't, I'm not too depressed around you, well, you should be fine. But the truth is, when they know that you have no center, they know it. When you have no center, they know you have no center. When you have no self-respect, they know you have no self-respect. When you have no self-esteem and no self-confidence and no, and you're not working on it, and you're not building it, and you're not making your life better, and you don't consider yourself worth making your life better, they know that you don't consider yourself worth making your life better. And a lot of them don't judge you. If you have family members, they're not outsiders. They're not people going, oh, well, he's just some crazy drunk who, doesn't care about other people. Your family members know that you care. Your family members are very aware of your weaknesses and are very aware of your strengths and your potential. And so it hurts them all the more that when you could be living a good life, you're choosing to live a bad one, and you're choosing to live one that only gets deeper and deeper in the mud. So it's important to understand that affecting your family members, it's not a result, it's a side effect of alcoholism. I want to end by saying guilt is not the guilt is not the answer to that. Guilt won't get you anywhere. Guilt will it is a very heavy burden, and when you are affecting other people because of your alcoholism or low emotional maturity, guilt will it will make it very keen in your mind, but it will also stress you out to the point where you want to engage in the behavior some more. And so my dad always said it's a sin to be guilty, and that includes feeling guilty. What you need to do is just admit that you made a mistake, and then start taking the steps to forgive yourself, because only then will you be able to recognize forgiveness in others. I mean, there may be one or two of your family members that are not able to forgive you right away, and it may take years of you proving to them that you're, I don't know, sober, before they'll believe that. But you won't even be able to recognize the forgiveness that you are getting until you forgive yourself. Otherwise, people could be forgiving you all up and down Main Street, and you wouldn't know it. You wouldn't be able to see it. And that would only stress you out more because you would continue to feel guilty. So it's important for you to understand that how you treat yourself and how you see yourself and how you forgive yourself, that not only affects the people around you, but also affects how you receive love and forgiveness and treatment from the people around you. Because if you don't give that to yourself, you won't even recognize it when other people are giving it to you. And that's a lot of love and forgiveness that you're not even aware of. And so, that's something that could make your treatment a lot easier and a lot more productive and a lot more successful. But if you're not recognizing it, then it would go to waste. So please remember that. Thank you.